So, Tyra, you wrote this book called Live Anger Free. Why did you
Yes.
write it?
Well, I wrote this book is because I felt as though people, lately we have been experiencing a lot of anger out here, and I meet with a lot of clients in my practice who, they come in the one moment they say, "Oh, I'm not angry. There's nothing wrong with me," and then the next moment it's just like I see a whole outburst, and I'm like, "Okay, but you're not angry." And so my thing is I wrote this Live Anger Free Anger Management Journal because I want people to be able to identify their triggers, be able to develop ways to cope with the anger, as well as finding tools, additional tools that will help them navigate through, right, everything that they're experiencing. And so, with coming out with this book, I wanted people to be able to stop putting the blame on others and start accepting their own responsibilities when it comes to anger. Let's start using more I statements and being able to acknowledge the things that I did, opposed to putting the blame on someone else. And so that was my reason for coming out with this.
And I also love it because I said live anger free, but I love it because it's really a play on words. Let's laugh, right?
Yes. And so I came out with the title Let's Laugh because laughter is one of my tips that I have in with coping with anger, right? Because sometimes so many people have so many situations that arise, right? They can't even remember why they're angry. And the first thing they do is start to laugh, right? Laughter releases tension. And so that's what we want to do with this journal. We want you to be able to release that tension that is caused from the anger that you might be experiencing, especially if it's a situation where you don't know why.
When you don't know.
We need to work on that. We need to be able to have these conversations. So I decided to name it Let's Laugh, Live Anger Free.
And it's so important because again, you're like, yeah, I'm mad at him. Well, why are you mad?
Can't even think of it.
And then you try to think of someone and it's like, that's not even something to really be mad about. So again, identifying what is going on, get to that root core of it.
I mean, you do have people that, like you look at people who like gamers and stuff like that, who break controllers and TVs and things like that, and it's like talking with them and trying to help them understand, okay, so you don't have anything to use now. You done tore up all your products. Now you don't have anything. So let's get to know our anger.
Yes.
And that's something that people don't, let's start by getting to know what causes me to become angry. Let's be able to talk about this. Let's talk about the stages. Let's talk about how I feel when I start to become angry. Let's see if I can identify that emotion in me that I start feeling like I'm boiling up, and so that we can start working on toning it down from within, because the outer emotion that we see with the anger is the fighting. We see the facial expression changes. We see the tension in the arms, fists, things like that. But what we don't see is what's going on in the inside. Now we do see the sweat that comes from the anger because of the blood pressure boiling, because at this point you done you worked up a sweat because you became so aggressive from everything that's happening. So now we need to start working on starting to get rid of these behaviors, get rid of these feelings and emotions now, so that you can start handling things in a calm manner, and know that anger is something that can be you can be relieved from it, by being able to process the reasons why.